Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I am Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live Wednesday morning. I don't have the date in front of me. I think it is September 13th. My computer's still coming up. Wednesday morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And like I said, I think it's the 13th. So I'm here every Wednesday morning on my Facebook business page, facebook.com/Dazzled by Stamping. You can find me any other time for any other purpose on my website at dazzledbystamping.com. Good morning, Jamie. I'm glad that you're here. My computer. Hi, Terry. Are you feeling better today? I felt so bad for you last night at club. Sorry, my computer's being weird. I told it to wake up and it's not listening. Oh, yay, thanks. Me too. I was thinking this morning about my live today. So in case, I'll mention this later also, but in case, oh good, I'm so glad, Terry. That makes me happy. In case you are unaware, have not seen my posts or seen my invitation to the group, tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be going live. It's in a completely different group. This is my page. I set up a new group. It's not even Dazzled by Stamping Community. Hi, Jamie. I will be going live with my online BOGO sale. I'm selling retired products. Hi, Marcia. Thanks for sharing already. I'm selling retired products, and I'm doing it Facebook Live style. Anyway, I was thinking about that this morning. Hi, Janet. We missed you last night, but Marlene used you still to... what did she say? She needed a marker to touch up something. She's like, Janet needs a marker. That was funny. Anyway, I was thinking about going live tomorrow. I'm like, I'm going to have a hard time not getting on at 2:30 and going, good morning, I'm back. So I'll have to think about that and concentrate so I don't start off on the wrong foot. My computer is still not coming up. Just a second. By the way, anybody who doesn't understand or hasn't watched or whatever, the only reason my computer matters is because we missed you too. I think I forgot to tell them you said hi though. They asked why you weren't here and I said, I don't know, she couldn't make it. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Jana says hi. Marlene, I told on you if you weren't on here already. I told her that you blamed her that you needed a marker. Anyway, my computer's not coming up. And the only reason that matters is because that's how I can see your comments when I put the camera down while I'm stamping. So I'm messing with that. I'm sorry if I'm distracted by that. Can't do, oh, and I also can't do my randomizer that way. Just a second. I'm going to do one quick thing here, see if this works. Oh, it worked. Sometimes my computer, oh, everything is out. Restore. Sometimes that's funny. Hi, Carrie. I said hi to Marlene. I think I'm caught up. Hi, Dina. I got it right. I saw Deanna's name. I think Deanna is watching also, but I said hello to the correct person with the correct pronunciation. So sometimes my computer needs to be told who's boss, and I'm always boss. I did the trick Control-Alt-Delete, and I was like, oh, here, check in, just check in. Did my password. Oh, hi, Deanna. Now I'm really going to have a hard time if I keep talking to you both. Okay, my computer's up. Now I need to get in Whew, high maintenance today. So sorry. This better not happen tomorrow. I think I am going to have my computer up so that I can see comments. So while I'm messing with this, my computer, I used 2 markers. I totally forgot that you guys had used the truck last week. Otherwise, I would have chosen a different stamp set. I totally forgot. I don't know why that was there. Oh, there we go. Okay, switching. No, going here. This is ridiculous. I'm so sorry. Can I see comments yet? Okay, I can see comments. Yay, we're in business. So I've wasted enough time. I'm going to switch right to my randomizer. Now that I can see comments, I'm going to switch websites. Huh. Oh. Uh-oh. My computer rebooted yesterday. All right. I don't have my people in there. All right, I'm going to go through these. I saved my Post-it notes from... I actually got cards out in the mail. I don't know if you got them already or not. That's a duplicate. Here's this. Most of these... That's a duplicate. Most of these people I recognize are in my list. Man, this is not a good start to my morning. Oh, my pen. You know what is completely crazy? I struggle finding pens. Thank you for sharing, for sharding, Terry. I'm always looking for pens, and just recently, I discovered that they're always on the floor. They're on the floor around my. When was another one? Around my chair where I usually sit when I'm working on the computer or that sort of thing. They're always on the floor. I'm like, I cannot find a pen. And I got up and walked around my chair and there were 3 of them right next to me. I don't know what the deal is with my pens lately. Even Todd, sorry. Okay, so I'm physically doing my randomizer right now. I have all the Post-it notes from last time. I remembered a couple more people who were not. Oh, I just remember another person who was, shoot. I just remembered another person that got it right down. Todd was trying to help me clean up or something. I probably left a mess or something, and he it's sort of hard to shuffle Post-it notes if you didn't know. It's what my life has come to today. All right, I'm grabbing the first Post-it note. Jamie Rose, you're my first winner. I don't even have to write out a Post-it note because I have one. Okay, now I got to shuffle again. I sure hope you shared the other day. Late start. Oh, you haven't missed anything that's of any worth, Nancy. I'm struggling this morning. First, my computer wouldn't come up. Then I found that when my computer was up last time, it had rebooted and all my randomizer names are gone. So I'm currently shuffling Post-it notes that are sitting together to pull names. Marcia Hill, you're my second winner. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, girls. Thank you for sharing. I'm getting out of that randomizer. It didn't help me anyway. Okay, you're welcome. Now I gotta keep track of them so that this was duplicates. Don't have them stacked up on the same thing. Okay, those are going there. Okay, so, I need a drink after all that. Just a second. Hi, Kathy. So in case anybody is watching that either hasn't watched me, oh man, I definitely got the giggles today. I'm just a little high maintenance. If anybody's watching today, guess just put in the mail. Oh, yay. Yes, I got my cards out in the mail this week. I finally remembered the live cards. I've been doing well with getting cards in the mail. Need to get back to doing thank yous well. But I'm starting with birthdays. And I think this was the third week that I was working on cards, and I finally remembered to send my winners cards. So I am having a BOGO sale tomorrow on my in a Facebook Live. It will not be here where you normally find me. It is a separate group, which I will post in the comments when I'm done showing you my cards. And so you have to join the Facebook group or you won't see it. You can join at any time. There's a link in several places. So anyway, just letting you know. So it's completely online. So if you have questions, you can ask me about that. It will be tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. So, yeah, that's tomorrow. Excuse me. I have several things that are, the registering deadlines are happening soon. So check out my events also. Hi, Bev. I'm glad that you're here. So today I decided that I wanted to mix things up just a little bit. I want to use stuff from the holiday mini catalog. Excuse me. And I wanted to show you things that last I knew are available, because there are a few things that are non-orderable right now. And that's discouraging to everybody sometimes. And I'm sorry about that. But what I'm thankful for is that Stampin' Up! Puts out amazing products that everybody's so interested in. Everybody loves them and loves them even more than Stampin' Up! Realizes. So anyway, so today I'm changing things up a little bit. I'm sort of, I keep wanting to say hacking, but I'm not sure if that's a correct word. I'm hacking one product and showing it in a totally different way than what I've seen and what I even pictured. And I hope that it works, because if not, we're just going to call it artistic license. Is that the word? Or creative license? Yeah, that's it. Creative license. I'm using creative license on some of these things. So some things are from the mini catalog, and then there's one thing, I showed this last night at my club that I want to show you. I have not done any promoting of this. First of all, in case you didn't know, Stampin' Up! Has products that are completely online exclusive. That means no catalogs that we have, thanks Nancy, no catalogs that we have feature these items, nor will they in the future. They're just intended to be online exclusives. Now, for those of us who adore our catalogs and love just leafing through them, like you almost can't order without looking at them, that's sort of hard, like it has to be in the catalog. But Stampin' Up! Is wanting to make it accessible to people who are just always online, and maybe like I would always call my catalog my storefront, and wanted to make sure that anybody and everybody had it. But you can find it anytime just by a few clicks to get to the website. So Stampin' Up! Has lots of online exclusives. And if you come to clubs with me, by the way, I just recently put stickers on the back of my catalogs, so that you can scan like a QR code. You can scan with your phone while you're sitting right there and not have to go, okay, Stampin' Up! Find Stephanie's website, click here to shop. Anyway, so I have them so you can do that. So one of the things that was a quick release is Stampin' Up! Has several designer papers that are, most of them are sort of holiday-ish. One coordinates with a stamp set that's in the holiday catalog. It's just flowers and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm just going to show you one of the designer papers. So this is, oh, I forgot. Can anybody tell me how you say this? Is it tartan foil? Tartan, Tartan. That's what it's called. So you get 2 each of each of these designs. So this is one side, and you can see that it's like shiny. And then here's the other side. So you have the deep dark, I don't know what you call this. I want to call it checked. I want to call it gingham plaid, but it's like monochromatic plaid, something like that. Tartan. Okay. Thanks, Jamie. Anyway, so this is one of the packs of designer paper that you can buy. Honestly, I forgot how much it is. You'll just have to look it up because there's lots of other designer papers well, not lots. There's like 4 different designer papers that are exclusively online. And I haven't even put out a thing like, oh, here's this. Too many shiny things right now. So, but I'm going to show you this product right now. I'm also going to be using, this is something that probably, I don't know where it's at in the catalog. It would be in the back. So are you aware that, like in the catalog, both the full and the mini catalog, that there are some things that they're barely shown like on a page and they're sort of a standalone thing. They're not really part of a suite. They're just cute all by themselves. This is one of those that I almost missed, and I've learned now to go to the back and look through like all the dies and embossing folders and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you this because it's most easily seen. So this is 2 different embossing folders. These are not 3D. I'm going to be using actually both of them. I use one on each card. So this is the small one that fits in the mini. So it's called Cheery Patterns. So anyway, so small mini. So this is the folder. So I'm going to be using that. I'm also going to be using Beary Cute. This is what I'm hacking. I'm hacking this stamp set and using it differently. And I'm also using, I feel like this one is just a lovely set that well, I'm attracted to words. I love it. This is called So Sincere, as you can see. Lots of different words. I know, I think embossing is my favorite thing to do with the machines. So my favorite part of this stamp set is this vertical happy birthday. I love a cool vertical stamp sometimes. If it's all cutesy and stuff. I don't know, we had the most recent one that we had, I think I didn't like the font or something like that, but I love this. So I have to use that. All right, so those are the things. Yeah, I know. I love the, the 2 fonts together. I feel like there's a term for that. I don't know what it is. You'll have to tell me if you think of it. Mixed fonts. That's it. Mixed fonts. That's my term that I use. Okay, so I'm going to put you down. Those of you who might be new to me, I put the camera down. I have to unbackward you and all that sort of thing so that you can see what I'm doing correctly. So I do magic. I call it that because it's a magic wand that I have to touch first, and I have to talk myself through it every time. All right, so I'm going to unbackward you, and I'm going to put you upside down. Sorry, here we go. And then I will put you down here. Oh, just a sec. We need to drop it lower. There, now you can see my work surface better. Sorry, I'm shaking you. Okay, here we are. So the first thing that I'm going to do the one that I did first yesterday. Okay, so this is Lost Lagoon. This is one of the designs that I just showed you from the tartan foil designer paper, and black. So this is copper clay, by the way. I forgot to tell you those colors. I'm going to bring them back a second. Sorry, I set them aside, but I want to show you while I'm talking about them. Okay, so copper clay, Lost Lagoon, and this is pebbled path. So the two outside colors are current in colors, the most recent in colors. Lost Lagoon is it's actually an in color that came back. It's a core color. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my bear because I need him to dry. And I'm going to test. Okay, that's good. I like to test on scrap when I'm using photopolymer with a fabric pad, which is Memento or Stays-On, but you don't use photopolymer with Stays-On because Stays-On is the one that is solvent-based, so it will dry the photopolymer out too much, and it can make these little lines chip off. But, so this is fabric as opposed to firm foam, and I feel like photopolymer and fabric don't like to work well together, so anyway, I'm doing that. So I'm just going to set that aside for the moment. Done with black for the moment. And I'm going to do the trees. And as I mentioned, I'm sort of using creative license. Whew, thought I lost my ink pad. I'm using creative license here a little bit. And I'm making, maybe this would be like a blue spruce or something like that. I was just thinking, like, I'm not sure trees are actually Lost Lagoon color. Excuse me, I had to hold that down so I didn't shake it. So I'm stamping 2 trees here. I just wanted to work with these colors. That designer paper inspired me, made me happy. So I'm using those colors. So, I didn't show you the bear set, did I? So here's the bear set that I'm hacking. This is in the mini catalog. I think it is, thank you, Marlene. I did it last week too, and you blessed me last week. It's my allergy season. I missed the first day of school in junior high because I probably said that last week too. I had an asthma attack, and anyway, so school time, that's when my worst allergies come out. I don't know what I was saying. Beary Cute. Oh, I don't know what page it's on. I feel like it's 22 through 24, but I might be remembering the incorrect one. So that's Beary Cute. So now I'm going to put the outline on the tree here. I do have a cushion underneath my workspace right now. You want to remember to use a cushion when you're dealing with photopolymer because unlike the red rubber that has cushion right here, the photopolymer has no cushion, and it really does need it, especially for like this bolder stamp right here. The outlines aren't quite so bad, but the bold ones definitely, they try to not ink up for you, or not stamp correctly for you. It might ink up, but it won't stamp. Okay. Next thing I want to do is actually attach my, here it is. Like, I know I had this up. I'm going to attach my designer paper here. It's going to go on the bottom. Okay, here's another thing that I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm using So Thankful for You from this So Sincere stamp set. This is in the mini catalog. And two things. One, because this is red rubber as opposed to photopolymer, and I just prefer Stays On anyway, but also because this is shiny, I need Stays On. The solvent-based ink will dry on this shiny. So I'm going to put this down toward the bottom. So it says, so thankful for you. Okay, now if you look really closely, you can tell that it's not dry, and like I could just swipe it and mess it up right now. So I need to let this Stays On dry. So I'm going to set that aside too. Okay, so while I'm doing that, I'm going to use my folder. Where did my folder go? Okay, so I'm using the lines folder. I don't know, I just sort of like these wavy lines. So I'm going to use the Mini Boss. So when you buy a Mini Boss, it has different plates that come with it than the big Boss does. So if you are confused, read what the plate says. So this number 3 plate says right here, first of all, it shows a picture. It shows a plate, the folder with cardstock in it, and a plate on the bottom. The sandwich is always important, and you always want to cover and protect your folder or die with some sort of plate on top. Now this is a number 3. I didn't know that I was supposed to use a number 3, except that I read here, using with standard embossing folders. So this is regular. This is not a 3D one. A 3D one is quite a bit thicker. So I'm going to use this, put this in here. And with these thicker plates that are intended for embossing folders, you don't have to worry about the letter E. You don't have 3 plates to make the capital letter E. And this is just sturdy enough that it will go through like it needs to. Sorry, I'm shaking the table when I do this. Okay, so here is my, can you see the texture? I can never see texture when I'm showing like this, when my phone is down. Phone/camera. All right, done with my thing. All right, now, because this has a lot of texture, even though it's not 3D, it still has a lot of texture. So somewhere here I have tear and tape, and I'm going to use this to put it down. If there's not too much texture on the back, then I can just use normal adhesive, but excuse me. Okay, so we're going to put this on the card. I'm not sure yet if that is dry, so I'm still trying not to touch that. For some reason, using these colors together just, I don't know, it spoke to me. I just like it. So black, copper clay, and Lost Lagoon. All right, so I'm going to set this aside for the moment, let it keep drying. I'm going to deal with my bear. So here's my hack with my bear. I'm coloring him. He's no polar bear today. He's going to be a pecan pie bear. There is such a thing as a cinnamon bear. One of my, one of Todd's bosses that he had, he went to Alaska on a trip specifically to see, I don't know that he was hunting. I think it was just to see cinnamon bear. I don't know if they're not around all the time, if they're scarce. I don't know. But anyway, so this makes me think that I think they're like reddish brown or something like that, sort of like cinnamon is. All right, so I'm laying down light color. This is the light pecan pie. And now I'm going to do some missed the ear. I'm going to do some outlining with dark. So I'm going to start with an outline of the dark. And I'm sort of blending the dark into the light here. So I'm trying to shade it. I actually learned, I'm sure somebody probably tried to teach me this along the way, but for some reason, I learned this from my friend Cheryl. Either right before she passed or after I was watching a video of hers or something, wanted to hear her voice. So she taught how to do this. So you're sort of, except now it's so light that I don't know where I want to leave just a light color. All right. So I'm outlining. Now I have Neil Young singing Cinnamon Girl. I have no idea what song that is, Jamie. I know Neil Diamond, but I do not know Cinnamon Girl. All right, this belly is bugging me. I don't know where to leave it. So I'm not getting much different. So I'm gonna go back and outline a little more, I think. Okay, so here's my bear. See, no polar bear today. And we have a punch. The Beary Cute bundle includes a punch. So this is the only one that you can punch out, though, obviously. The other ones that are in the stamp set don't go with that punch. But you still can make cute little scenes. Okay, so now I'm going to put... So what do you think? Do we... I'm not going to pop them up. I was going to ask you if I should pop them up on dimensionals, but I have my card that I made last night in front of me, and I just love it. I love it so much. So we're just going to put the bear right here. He's walking by. Isn't that awesome? Okay, I have one last piece that I'm doing. So I decided that this needed something. And I was going through my gems and I found these. So these are brushed metallic adhesive back dots. That's a whole lot of words. This is in the full catalog. I'm using this one though because it is, it's mostly gone. And you know what? I don't have my thing close by, so I'm just doing this. So I'm gonna put one in the middle, put one in the outside, put one on the outside on the bottom. There we go. There's my card. Isn't that awesome? I love him, Pecan Pie. He's cute. So thankful for you. And these colors just, love it. Okay, so this is Beary Cute bundle, So Sincere. And then this is the tartan foil. Thank you. This is the tartan foil designer paper. I'm glad that you like it, girls. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to use the same colors in a different way. So I'm starting with my, thank you. I'm starting with copper clay. So I'm using all the same colors. I'm starting with copper clay this time. And I already used the circles embossing folder on here. I didn't want to try to do this. So with the way that I have this cut and the way that these folders are, I had to do something. Well, I didn't like the way I did it the first time. The first time I tried to put it in like this, and I put my card like this, and then put it through the machine this way, because you're always supposed to use the... It's not available? Did you just look it up, Dina? Online? That makes me sad if that's not available. So it's an online exclusive. It's not in the catalog. That's a bummer. Well, okay. Well, I'm going back to my thing. I'm still going to show you what I'm showing you. So I first put it through like this because you're supposed to put the binder or the fold of the embossing folder through first because of the pressure that it goes through. If it like turns it all wrong, you can make this crack and whatever. So it's supposed to go through like this. So I did that first, but then I got a big crease right here. And even though I am covering the inside of it, I just didn't like this. So I was naughty and I put it in like this with my, I know this is the wrong folder, but I put it in like this and then I put it through my machine. Oh, yeah, it's available last I knew. I looked it up last night anyway. Okay, that makes me feel better. Yes, look later. It's an online exclusive. There are several designer papers that are, they just came out September 6th online. So I put it through like this, through my big machine. It has to do big machine because of the size of this that I'm doing. But it's not really supposed to go through sideways like this because if it gets cockeyed at all, like this can break. But I was naughty and I did it. So I guess it's my fault, or if I break it, it's my fault. So, okay, so I did the circles already. I didn't want to do that while I was here. All right, where are my pieces? So, again, I'm going to do my stamping of my bear first because it needs to dry, and I'm coloring him again. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Appreciate it. I sure appreciate when you guys help me when I'm on here. I can't check that. I mean, I could, but it would be sort of rude because I'd have to get over on my computer, and I don't like doing that. All right, so I'm putting my bear down here. Ah, cute. Cute bear. And this bear gets presents. It's either, well, this one seems to be getting them, but like if you're giving this card to somebody, you're giving them, I guess. I gotta check that one. All right. So I don't think that I told you. So I set this aside. I think I was trying to be secretive. Did you guys read on my 10 things about me? I like surprises. So I like giving them and getting them. So sometimes I'm secretive about what I'm trying to stamp. I don't tell you the whole thing because I want to surprise you. So I set my bear aside last time because this needed to dry because I was going to color it. So Memento is the ink that you need to use when you're going to use Stampin' Blends or alcohol-based markers. But it does still need to dry like a minute or two or something like that because otherwise you're going to spread the color. So that's why I did that earlier, and that's why I'm setting that aside right now. Okay, so I'm going to deal with the rest of the cards. So this is my Z-fold card. Thank you, Judy. I'm glad that you're here. So, have you ever seen the cinnamon bear, Judy? She lives in Alaska. I don't remember. This was years ago that Todd's boss went to see them. I feel like they're from a certain part of Alaska. Does that sound familiar at all, or not really? So this is a Z-fold. So this is scored at, so I came from this way, 3 1/4 inches and then 6 inches. And then when you fold it, it ends up at 5 1/2 inches long like it's supposed to. All right, so I'm using first of all, I'm going to put down my white I usually put something down on the inside of my Z-fold cards. I don't always design my insides, you know. I usually have naked insides cards. That was totally not what my friend Cheryl would do. I would tell her she was proud of me when I actually designed the inside. No, just a zoo. Oh, okay. So are they only in the zoos in Alaska, do you know? Or, like, I only heard of a cinnamon bear in Alaska. Like, ones around here, I feel like they call them grizzly or something like that. So I'm putting the, but not cinnamon. And I don't know if cinnamon is a grizzly bear. I feel like that's a different type, but I am not a bear expert, let me tell you. So here's the Lost Lagoon, and I put it with this side showing. And now I'm also going to design with the white side of the plaid showing. This really is plaid. Can you see that this is plaid? It's just, oh, that's what I'm calling it anyway. Okay, so this is my inside. And I'm going to do one more thing while that's drying. So, you know I had to use my happy birthday. I gotta find my stays on. So I prefer stays on when possible because I feel like it stays blacker. Memento sort of goes a little bit gray when it dries. Oh, good. Okay. I love this heavy. I love a vertical stamp. I don't use it. Okay, thanks, Jamie. I don't use it vertical tons because you sort of have to. It has to go with your design, you know. Isn't that cool? I love that so much. Okay. Now we're going to color the bears. Okay, so we're going to have a cinnamon bear again, or pecan pie bear, to be exact. It's always a bad thing, honestly, when I color on my live because I end up getting quiet. And while I don't have to talk every single minute, I feel like I get all distracted when I'm doing this. I haven't actually colored in a while, I feel like. Especially not this big of a space. Okay, so again, I laid down my light color. I feel like we'll see if this is true or not, but I feel like I did better figuring out how to shade. Oops, that's the wrong end. I do not like the fine tip end. I like the brush tip. I feel like I did a better job of figuring out how or where to shade this one. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's will be true this time or if I'm just completely off my rocker. Okay, so I'm outlining sort of at the lines is what I'm trying to do here. So why I start and stop like that, if you've not used blends or if I've not described it to you before that you recall, you want to do small sections at a time because it blends better when it's wet. So that's why I'm like going back and forth between dark and light. Still don't know where to leave the light. It'll blend a little bit more. Okay, so there is my bear. And so I love that with the color, what was the color revamp that Stampin' Up! Just did. I love that they made it so that all the colors that they brought in have blends, because not all of our colors have blends. I guess I didn't need all those colors. I'm not gonna blend these. I'm just gonna color block these. So like we don't have a blend for crushed curry, or I can't think of another color we don't have one for. But all the colors that came in have them, and I like that. So I'm obviously just going with the colors that I'm featuring in my card itself. You could color your gifts whatever color that you want in. Okay, and now we're gonna attach this here. Oops. Lost Lagoon again. Okay, I struggled finishing this card. I struggled figuring out how I wanted to set it aside and make it look good and whatever. We're gonna go with this. So I was wanting to bring in the black again. So I'm going to, I'm gonna start here, I forgot. I'm like, there's a way that I can hide this and I don't remember what it is. So I'm going to lay this tear and tape right here. I hope, just a sec, I gotta double check. Yeah, it's covered. Okay, so I'm laying this tear and tape here, and I'm going to, this is not a ribbon that I usually do this with, but I'm gonna make a double wide of this ribbon. I just wanted more black. And this ribbon was sort of skinny. That's not quite how I want it. Just a sec. Not even sure I'm on camera. It's good when you pay attention to that, you know. I ended up doing this part after the fact when I made my first card because I was trying to figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to sit it here. I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to put more tear and tape across it so that it stays. You know what? I'm not going to take the backing off. It'll be hidden. Okay, so I have my double wide ribbon here, and it's basically going to be covered back here, so that's okay. All right, now I'm going to put dimensionals on. Somewhere here. There we are. So I want this to stick well. Oopsie. So I'm going to put 3 actually on this end. And then I'm going to put 3 on here. So then I know that as close to the edge as possible, it's sticking to my card. I think I'm going to put 1 in the middle too, so it doesn't get squished. You know I don't like, if I'm going to bother with dimensionals, it needs to not squish. Probably should have done 2 instead of just 1 there. That'll work. All right, I'm one here. 1 more here. I know it looks like a crazy mess, but this is the part that won't get me seen. Okay, so now when I put this down, I'll have dimensionals holding it up over here. It'll be sticking to my card here. I'm sort of aiming for the center of the card is what this is. Did you take those all off? Yes. Okay. And last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add, where did I put my gems? Oh, here it is. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with this. I'm going to go here and here. Oops, that's not very, I'll lift this one up a little bit. And then I'm going to put one down here. All right, thanks for sharing, Jamie. So here's my card. So then you open and you got all the cool designer paper inside. All done. Okay. Oh, thank you. All right, so I'm going to put you up. I'm probably going to have to lift the camera too. I'm going to upside down you. Put you backwards again. Lift you up. Sorry. Unnecessary close-up. There, that's better. Okay. Thank you. I was excited about that too, Jamie. Yes, I love the vertical greeting too. Okay, so here is my last one that I did. So you definitely can, like Jamie said, you're welcome, Bev. Like Jamie said, it's non-holiday color, so you can for sure use this bear for other things. Now, I don't know if he looks like a regular bear, but he looked like it to me. Once he's colored, he looked like a regular bear. So anyway, I like that. And then here is the first one that I did. So makes him versatile. So he's not just Christmas. And yeah. And for some reason, I just love these colors together. I like that they put them together in the tartan designer paper pack. Okay, so I'm done stamping for you. Thank you for joining me today. I'm really excited about tomorrow. I'm sort of nervous about tomorrow. I've never done an online BOGO. If you're interested in checking out my retired stuff, make sure that you join the group. I will put it in the comments or, you know, the words part of this video. And I'm excited for it. I have lots of stamp sets and bundles. I have some. I'm thinking, thank you, Marlene. I'm thinking I'm going to be saving. I don't know if you guys remember coming to, well, either retreat or hostess appreciation. I have the $5 packs of designer paper. There's 6 sheets of 6x12 designer paper that they're spread out so you can see the designs. I think I'm going to save those for the end, so I am going to put those in the sale, but that's a lot of stuff, and it's going to be at the end. So I also have my Big Shot, and I have my Color Caddy, which that may not be the best for newer stampers. Like if you have this style of ink pad, this is the newest style. It fits in there, but it's not so secure. But there are people that have lots of different kind of ink pads. They don't have all the new ones. So are you getting close to earning the Mexico trip? I am getting close, but I still have a ways to go. Close is a relative term. I'm close compared to where I was. So I started, I looked back and well, you want me to get my sheet? Did I show you my sheet last week? I'm going to get it. Just a second. So when I first posted my Make It to Mexico promotions and started saying, will you please help me? I'm still working on it. I was 12,000 points away from the trip. So, and that was on August 9. So right now, today, or as of last night, I am 4,600 points away. So I've had lots of people helping me. And here is my my tracker. So I need to get to 40,000 points. I am at 35,379. So I still have I still have the potential of my my team could promote. That's always a possibility. But I'm going forward as if they're not going to. I'm trying to earn this, all my points, all myself. Yes, I am getting closer. I'm so happy. I've never done this amount of sales in this period of time before. So I am very, very thankful for all my customers stepping up and people just wanting to help me and support me. And that is amazing. So I've been sort of crazy ever since yeah, I know it is looking promising. Yes. But I'm very thankful, and yes, everybody has been wonderfully supportive and amazing. It's crazy looking at this tracker, and I mean, I'm so close, but it's crazy because like the amount of sales that I need, the points that I need right now, that's usually like a really, really good month. I've not ever done this much sales before. So at one time, I don't think I make the online BOGO. Should I sign up just in case? Yeah, sure. Yeah, go and join the group because, so here's the thing. So it's live tomorrow, starting at 2:30, where people can, the intention is that people, while I'm doing it, I'm going to number each item like I'm going to say, I think I'm planning to put it on my hands after I sort of introduce myself and explain rules and whatever. But so I'm going to put it on my hands, but I'm going to say, okay, Beary Cute. This is not retired and for sale, by the way, but I'm going to have a sticker on here. Well, first of all, my sticker's always here, like with the price of the bundle or the item. And then I'm going to put another sticker on here with just a number. I'll probably use a different color ink or something. So I'm going to number this. This is number 1. So I'm going to go through, talk about it or show it or, whatever. And the first person that comments, sold, 1, it's theirs. Now, I would love it if everything sold in the moment that I'm going through it, but that's not very realistic. And so the idea is once I'm all done with showing everything, I'm going to take pictures of what's left. So I'm going to be keeping track as I go through. I'm going to have a notebook with number 1 and then put somebody's name by it if they choose it or whatever. Then anything that's not been chosen in that moment of the live, by the time that I'm done, then I'm going to take pictures of all the rest of it and put it in an album in that group so people can shop for a week. So through next Thursday, which is the 21st, people can shop through that. And then when they're in the album, then you'll comment on the picture in the album. So even if you can't be here live tomorrow, there'll be stuff left, most likely, when I'm done. But I'll just be taking pictures of what's left. So, I got that idea from my friend when we were backstage. We were talking about it. Excuse me, sorry. And I loved the idea of not having to take all the pictures of all the items. That was just seeming overwhelming to me. And so doing it as a live, it's going to take more time in the moment, going through each item. But I don't know. I like the idea of not taking all the pictures. But anyway, so the group will be open, and shopping can happen for a week, and then purchases. So if you don't remember how a BOGO goes, basically the retired stuff is free. So let's say this is a $24 stamp set and you say sold number one, sold. This is mine. Once you total up all your sales, let's say you chose $100 of stuff, of my retired stuff, then you have to go place an order of at least $100 using the link that's in the group that will be at the top of the group. You have to place an order for current, well, not saying current stuff is not correct, currently available stuff. So that includes the clearance rack, the online exclusives, anything in the catalogs that's available. So you'll have to place an order with that link online. And then once we have that, then you're good. And I'm offering, I'm not sure that everybody does this, but I'm offering, I know a lot of people will be close to me and not want to pay shipping. They'll just want to come pick it up. So we will set that up. Or if it's something where it's easier just to ship to you, then I'll figure out your shipping charge, and I will start shipping on the 25th. So all orders have to be in by the 20th. Sunday, which I think is the 24th. So shopping through the 21st, Thursday, buying online, placing your order online by Sunday the 24th, and then I will start shipping on the 25th. So anyway, so does that make sense, Jamie? So you certainly can come and check stuff out. You can look at it later. You can watch the live later. It's going to be a long live. You can watch it later, but it'll be easier if you're not watching. Oh, I just realized I forgot to do something on my card. Ha! If you stuck around, you're in luck. Okay. I'll fix this later. So, okay, good. So I have to show you. Okay, so who can tell me what's different on this card than what I showed you? There's one item that I forgot to do while I was live. Can you see it? You missed me, Dot. Yes, I frosted the tree. So what I did was I used my craft white ink refill and picked up color with my, actually just put it on a block. I didn't even, I'm like a blocks here I'm going to put on here. So I put like a little drop of my white craft ink refill and then used my blender pen and picked up the color and then just sort of colored that. So I'll fix this one that I'm going to give away, but this is what it was supposed to look like. All of a sudden I realized it. Well, you can come back and rewatch it. Sorry you didn't get to comment and give me a hard time. I went rogue, Dot. You'll enjoy that. Well, you can see that now. I went rogue. This polar bear is a cinnamon bear now. Okay. Any other questions about today or tomorrow for my BOGO or anything like that? Any classes that are that you have a question about? I have a, well, I just opened my, okay, sounds good. Thanks, Dot. Retreat ends, registration ends. I will have to watch the replay. I got a phone call. Okay, sounds good. Retreat registration ends Saturday. We're about 2/3 full, so there's still room for you. My Dazzling Card Club, excuse me, I opened that up. We're using autumn leaves, and I have the designer paper. Thanks, Nancy. Yeah, I guess I'm Gabby. I mentioned that recently. Sorry, I just felt a cut. It hurt. Or else a splinter, one or the other. Oh, we have some gorgeous designer paper right now. The autumn, whichever the autumn designer paper. I don't know what it's called. And I was able to order it, and now it's not orderable again until October 23. But we're going to have it at my class. But I have 10 spots available. Oh, and World Card Making Day. That ends in a week or so. It's a shoebox swap. Those are always so much fun. You make a card. It doesn't even have to be your idea completely. You make a card, and then you cut all the stuff for everybody else to make your card. So you have a sample, and then we pass the boxes around, and everybody makes all the cards. It's a fun day. So, yes, it is. I don't know what it's answering. Yes, it is. Sorry, I don't know. Okay, so I'm done. Thank you so much for joining me today and hanging out with me and listening to me gab and asking questions and answering questions that I didn't know and all that. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. But remember, it's in a different group. I will post that above this video. Thanks. Bye.